Okay, I've got my fine sanding done. It's nice and smooth. Oh, it's very smooth. Uh, I went all the way up to like 1,000 grit. Very, very, very fine sanding. And now I've tack ragged it all off so there's no dust on it. And now I'm going to put this tongue oil on it. Now the tongue oil is the first thing I'm going to put on, because the thing about tongue oil is when you put it on the surface, it doesn't harden on the surface. Tongue oil gets absorbed into the wood, and it doesn't harden until it gets into the wood. It gets down into the pores of the wood and hardens in the wood, as opposed to the poly. When you put poly hardens on the surface. It doesn't really penetrate. Tongue oil penetrates, then hardens. Poly goes on the surface and hardens. I'll put like 3 coats of this tongue oil on these pieces and let it seep in. I'll wipe off the excess, then let it harden down in the wood for at least 24 hours before I put the other coats on. Give it a chance to harden down in the pores. So sometimes I've done just tongue oil on material, but with these I want to get a very, very high sheen, so I will use poly, about 10 coats of it, and then buff it out. But that's where I'll start with the tongue oil, and this is going to take quite a few days actually before I even start to put the polyurethane on. I like using these foam brushes for this application. It's nice and smooth, and I don't have to worry about cleaning up the brush after I just chuck it into the trash. But I'll put this on pretty liberally. Edges, both sides. But you'll see it will get shiny, but it won't, as it soaks in, it won't stay shiny too long. It'll be shiny, but definitely not to the shininess that I want. I'll get that with the poly. You want to put this on quite liberally. You can't put too much on. Is actually the truth of the matter, because this is going to soak right in rather fast. But any that's setting on the surface after 15-20 minutes, I'll just wipe off with a clean soft rag. You can see the shine already, but this is going to soak in very rapidly. And as before with the sanding, I won't bore you with all the sides of this that I'm going to. I just wanted to let you see the process of the tongue oil. And kind of explain a little bit, if you didn't already know, you may. Okay. But I'll do the edges, the bark edges, do the ends. Make sure it's all sealed, because I want this to be very, very well sealed. And that's what this tongue oil does. It seals the wood. It doesn't just sit on the surface. I'll come around here and do this other end. Get in your way here for a minute. Get in my own way, probably. I'll hold this up a little and you see how it changes. It's shiny. But I want to get a real good coating of this on. And I'll keep this video going until I do the bark sides too. And you'll see the bark will get darker. I'll do one edge of this. This, have to make sure I get it in all the wrinkles and crinkles here. Takes quite a bit of this tongue oil to do the bark side. It soaks it right in. And see how it's darker it's getting. But this will go in and protect the bark, the live edge. You want to make sure that is well protected. As I say, I'll put in 3 coats of this tongue oil, and that'll be plenty sufficient for the tongue oil, because that'll get soaked down into the pores of the wood real well and harden. And then if anything does get through the 10 coats of poly, it won't get any further. And the poly can always be repaired if necessary, because that's just setting on the surface of the wood. Oop, don't want to drop it. Land on my foot, I'll land in the hospital with a broken foot. This, believe it or not, this slab is pretty heavy. I wouldn't want it dropped on my foot. It would tend to hurt a little bit. But there, see, this first coat is, I can tell from here that it's soaking in pretty fast. So I'll be able to put another coat on, within the next half hour or so. I'll wipe it down with a clean rag and then wait for a few minutes. And there, see, I'll try and show it to you. See how much darker that has gotten? That's to one that hasn't been any tongue oil put on it. But that's the tongue oil, first tongue oil treatment. But I won't take up any more video time on. Just wanted to show how I do it. I'm sure there's many other ways of doing it. My way isn't the only way. It's my way or the highway? No. This is just the way I do it. Seem to have good success with it. So I'll stop this little video for now and get back to it when I start my next step. Alrighty, thank you.